Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Happy Hour here for Tuesday, July 2025. Hey, if you're new to Tony's Picks Happy Hour, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. Got Ron with me, got Ramon with me. Brian's back from moving, still slugging because we know how moving goes. Sometimes it turns into it's definitely a few day event going along, does the moving. I love the packing up of stuff in the boxes and then you move it and then you got to get it back and take it back out of the boxes. It's moving. Definitely good to have you back, though, on the happy hour. And also, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get to the cappers, see how their Monday went to start the week. And then we'll get right to the MLB. And then, hey, we got 5 games back from the WNBA as well. We see a trade. The Washington Mystics traded Scott Sykes over to Seattle for a bag of balls. Hey, or maybe some considerations later, as long as we'll see what goes on there. And also, we're looking for a new color, as they say, right? To see what goes sliding across the floor there in the WNBA. It's the new watch party in the WNBA. What's coming next? I know I've heard some suggestions, but we won't repeat them here on the air. It could be very interesting in the W as we head down the stretch in the second half of the season there. But as I said, let's get to the cap and see how they're doing, and then we'll get to Tuesday's action. Heading over to Ramon. How you doing here, Ramon?
Yeah, good, Rob. Just a pretty light day for me yesterday with just MLB, but brought home some good winners there yesterday with the Milwaukee Brewers, and then had a winner on the total there in the Angel game last night. So hoping to roll a winning day again here today and bring some winners on the happy hour.
Definitely looking to bring some winners on the happy hour to continue rolling here this week. Good to have you back, Ryan. How you doing?
Doing good, Rod. Glad to be back, man. As you said, moving kind of a pain in the ass sometimes, but got to do it, got to get it done. I am living out of boxes right now, so definitely feeling a little sluggish, a little weird today. But yeah, it's Monday. It's Tuesday for me here. Gonna try to get some winners on the card tonight. Yeah, last night wasn't a bad night. Went 2-2. Still went positive because we had some dog money in there, so pretty good. Stay in the green no matter what. That's what we try to do here. So looking forward to the night's card.
Definitely looking forward to tonight's card as well. So I don't know what Ron, how you doing here?
The Browns been moving on from town to town. Good job, Aaron. Welcome back, man. We missed you. But yeah, a nice day for me, 4-0 on the card there. So and got that best bet. I'm glad it didn't rain out that Milwaukee Brewers. So that was the best bet yesterday. So let's get it tonight, man.
Nice. Yeah, I can't complain about my start to the week as well. Nice 3-1 Monday. And we hit the parlay here on the end of the show. So Angels, Phillies on the run line, and the Astros got her done for us on Monday with a nice little 3 start the week. So let's see if we can replicate that for Monday as we head into Tuesday's action. So without further ado, let's get right to it. We'll head on over to the MLB to get us started. We got the San Francisco Giants taking on the Pirates. Minnesota taking on the Tigers. We got the Astros. Okert making the start. Definitely a bullpen game there for the Astros taking on the Marlins. Baltimore taking on the Phillies. And we'll throw in the Athletics taking on Washington. We'll kick it on over to Ron to get us started. What do you got there in the early MLB?
Yeah, we saw the all the bullpen is gone for that San Francisco Giants team, man. Blew it last night, but I'm going to take Webb in the first 5. I think he'll get it done early. And then you look at the Washington Nationals, 1-8 as home favorites. What the hell are they doing favored? Give me Severino and the Athletics in that one, plus 125.
Heading on over to Brian. What do you like here in the early MLB?
Yeah, I agree with Ron's take there on the Athletics. I'm going to take the Athletics there, money line. The wrong team is just favored in this one. That's obvious. Nationals bullpen was always been trash, and then they traded away what they thought was their best arms in it. So, yeah, I just can't trust this team. The Athletics money line is the best play in this one. And then I'm going to also take a look at that Giants game there, and I'm going to take a look at the Pirates on the money line. Mike Burrow's going. I do like Logan Webb. He does a little rougher on the road, so I do trust him more at home. The first 5, I do like that take from Ron because that's exactly where I would take the Giants in the first 5 in this one. But I just think that the Pirates' bats have been hot. This team's moving in the right direction, and the Giants just haven't been the same since the break, and neither has Logan Webb really. So I'm going to take a look at the Pirates there and the plus money on the money line.
Headed on over to Ramon. What do you like here in the early MLB?
I will go to that bullpen game you mentioned there, Rod. I think Houston knew they were in a bullpen game here. It's not a big surprise, just a matter of who was going to open, because you're probably going to see 6, 7, 8 pitchers, who knows, tonight. Be one-inning specials here all the way. We already know they're kind of jostling around here with some maneuvering in that rotation. They were able to put up 8 runs last night against Sandy, but maybe against Quantrill here, I think they can calm it down here, talking about Miami here. Look, it's Miami who's been hot and Houston has not, but yesterday Houston did get the win, held Miami to 2 runs. So I'm going to go under here in this game with Houston and Miami. Total here is a pretty much 8.5 flat, maybe starting to shade to the under now. I'll go under with Houston and Miami.
And for me here in this early slot of games, I'm going to go with the under there, Twins and the Tigers. Look, Zebby Matthews on the bump for the Twins. And, hey, we've seen Zebby have some pretty good starts for the Twins, and I think he has one of those good starts here. And then Paddock for the Tigers going. I think he has himself a good start. We've seen some pretty good stuff out of Paddock over his last couple starts, where he's given up 1 run or less in his last 2. And guess what? Over his career, when he's done that, he's 10-0 to the under. So I'll take the under 8. Twins and Tigers. And then I like the under first 5. I think between the Giants and the Pirates. You look at, I think Webb has a good start, and Burrows has been having himself a good start. I think it's a low-scoring one early. Not a lot of offense. It could be 0-0 after 5 between those two guys going there. So give me the under first 5 between the Giants and the Pirates. Hey, that wraps up the first block of MLB. Let's head on over to the middle block of games we're looking at. And we're going to go with Cleveland taking on the Mets. We've got the Kansas City Royals taking on Boston. Hey, Ramon's guy Berger going to get the start there for the Royals. We got the Brewers taking on Atlanta. We got the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cubs. And we'll throw in the Yankees taking on Texas. And yes, we're going to throw in the Blue Jays and Colorado as well in this block of games. And let's kick it on over to Ramon to get us started. What do you like here in the middle block?
I'm going to try the Reds here tonight against the Cubs. Cubs are kind of kicking it around here. I feel like they're missing out on a pretty big opportunity. But I know it's a pretty big line. Actually, a pretty big move came in on the Reds. I think the Cubs were north of $2 a little bit, but now it's I don't know, down to about $1.90 or so at some of the square shops, maybe a little bit lower at the sharp books here, maybe down to $1.75 or so. But again, I think you got a Reds team here, highly motivated. They've definitely played well enough this season. They're kind of a little bit of a surprise team here right now, given their position at 5 games over 500. I feel like the Cubs are starting to feel a little tight around the collar. Now, I know I got to beat Imanaga here with this Reds lineup, but I think at this price and the Reds playing pretty well, it's maybe a price that I can't pass on here. If you want to take them on the run line, that might be okay too at minus $1.35. Maybe shave it down to +1 run, but I'm going to go ahead and take the Reds here to upset the Cubs tonight in Chicago.
Headed on over to Brian. What do you like here in the middle block?
Yeah, first one I'm going to look at here is let's go to the Yankees-Rangers. You got Will Warren on the mound for the Yankees, Nathan Eovaldi going for the Rangers. Eovaldi's been pitching out of his mind. He has a .59 ERA over his last 5 starts. He's only given up 2 earned runs in 30 innings of work. You look at Will Warren on the other side. Hasn't been in his best form, especially on the road. I think that the Rangers bats can get to Will Warren tonight. I think that, maybe after Eovaldi comes out, the Yankees could put up a couple runs as well. So I do like the over in this one. But I think the safer play in this one is just Rangers money line as a small favorite in this one against the Yankees. I know that Judge is back. I know that changes the lineup a little bit for the Yankees side of things. But Eovaldi, I just trust him. The Rangers are rolling right now. I think that the Rangers can get the sweep in this one. Last week, I think I came on here and gave you guys out the Rangers to win the World Series. That was at +6,000 or +6,500. That's came down to +3,500 in a week. So just know that the Rangers are looking pretty good at this point. Royals versus the Red Sox. We'll look at that one next. Bogert going for the Royals. Just traded over from the Padres side. Red Sox, a -200 favorite with Crochet on the mound. I do trust Crochet, and he has been pitching lights out as well. But I trust Crochet a lot more on the road, as he has a 9-1 record on the road. He's only 3-3 at home. I do think that the Royals bats can get to the Crochet tonight, and at this price, I just got to take the Royals on the money line at +200.
Head on over to Ron. What do you like here in the middle block in the MLB?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm agree with Brian on that. My Royals, I think +1.5 is easy money too. On that one, that might be a little juice. So yeah, take a shot on the run or on the money line there. Looking at Milwaukee and Atlanta, Milwaukee's just red hot on the road. They're just covering run lines, they're covering money lines. And you look at Joey Wentz. The only reason his ERA fell that much is because he had a great start in his hometown of Kansas City about a week ago, going like 8 innings and only giving up 1 run. So he still has. Take the Milwaukee Brewers and Peralta, lay the money line in that one. And I'll agree with the Texas Rangers. Eovaldi's just been stellar, and something's wrong with the Yankees. Maybe it's because Judge is out. I don't know, but I heard he might be coming back soon. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm going to take the Texas Rangers on the money line in that one.
Yep, tonight's night for Judge, but we'll see how quickly that lineup gets readjusted.
You know what? I'm looking at that game, same thing, and I'm like, everybody's a hump of Texas. Everywhere I look, it's like Texas. But, and this is what like I said, when I looked at this later at this game yesterday, you got to look. Yankees are all right in the early innings. I think Warren has a half-decent start here. I think Eovaldi has a half-decent start. So I'm going to take the Yankees here in the first 5. Just like they did last night, they had the lead in the first 5. The problem with the Yankees is that bullpen. Trying to close out a game, trying to finish a game. Good luck. It's been awful. That's the issue with this New York Yankees squad. It hasn't been the starting pitchers. They've done their job. Maybe they've lacked Judge's bat in the lineup, and definitely looking for some offense, as they always do. But they find a way. They scored 5 last night, had themselves a lead after the first 5, but the bullpen gave it up again. Gave it up late. They got all the way to the late innings, bottom of the ninth. Gave up 1 to tie it, and then gave the walk-off. Jack got himself a meatball to hit, as the bullpen usually does for the Yankees. And if they can't fix that, man, their postseason's not going to last very long, because that's where you need your bullpen to step up and close out games when you're in those close, tight games. When it is 5-4, your bullpen can't close it for you. You're not going to win a whole lot of playoff games. So some work's left to be done for the Yankees. That side of things, Judge back or not, I'm still going to take him for his 5.
He's in the projected lineup, but hey, Texas
right?
is 28-7 as home favorites this year. That's
exactly. So that's why I'll take it for his 5. Full game? No, not till I see some improvement from the bullpen. Well, I bet the Yankees full game. First 5, yes, worth a shot here. Another one I like in this spot that I'm looking at, I like the under Cincinnati Reds and the Cubs in that first 5. 7.5. That the bookmaker's telling you all you need to know. Lytle has himself a good start for the Reds, and I think Imanaga does Imanaga stuff, and we get a low-scoring one in the first 5. I'll take the under first 5 there, and then if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Give me the over. Blue Jays in Colorado. Even with this at 11.5, we've seen how many runs, and the Blue Jays doing the bulk of the heavy lifting. You know what? I think Barrios on the road, he can be had for a few. Colorado will definitely help tonight in the chipping in of getting over that total. Give me the over Blue Jays in Colorado.
What do you think of that, Rod? I saw a prop tonight, plus 450, any game to score over 22 runs.
I kind of like that. I think I'm in. I think definitely.
I can't tell you. I heard it on a show.
No worries. But definitely, I'm in for some pizza money on that for sure. Worth a shot in that Blue Jays game, because you think you got the 16 last night. If the Rockies could have pitched in a couple, the Blue Jays bullpen is definitely no prize chicken. That's for sure. Look at what their ERA is over the last month or so. It's not been good. The Blue Jays have been winning. Why? Because their offense has been hot as well and out smashing teams. But when it comes to the playoffs, I'm
The one
still
thing that
worried.
always stands out, when you go into Colorado, right? If a team it clunks it up in the first game, they're like, it's Colorado. So, but when you come in there and you put up 15, 16 runs, it shows the team's focused.
Blue Jays, the offense is definitely focused. So let's hopefully the bullpen can turn things around for them later down as the season rolls along. So still good few games left there. Hey, that wraps up the middle block. Let's head on over to the nice slate with the 4 remaining we got on the card. We got Tampa Bay taking on the Angels. We got the Padres taking on Arizona. We got the White Sox taking on Seattle. We got St. Louis taking on the Dodgers. We'll head on over to Ron. What do you like there in the late night action?
Yeah, I'm going to look at the Dodgers. I think off that loss last night, they come back big. I don't trust Michaelis on the road. He's got a 4.83 ERA, 1.3 whip. I'm just going to take the Dodgers. Probably have to lay the run line or -1 here. But, yeah, I'm taking the Dodgers tonight.
Head on over to Brian. What do you like here in the late night action?
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at the Tampa Bay and Angels game tonight. You got Pepio on the mound for the Rays, Soriano going for the Angels. I don't trust either starter in this one. Angels ballpark's been hot all for the second half of the season for tons of runs, and I'm just going to keep that going tonight. I think the over 8 is the play in that one. So, yeah, over in the Angels-Rays game. And then looking at the White Sox-Mariners game, I just seen Mark gave it out in the chat as well. I love that White Sox team total over 2.5 tonight. I just think that I know that they're in Seattle. I know Woo's on the mound, but the White Sox have been hot. Their bats have been hot. They've been hitting no matter where they've been going, home, on the road. I think that they can easily get over 2.5 runs in this one, even if it's later in the game. And I take a shot at them on the money line as well today.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you like here in the late night action, Ramon?
No, I'm still going to go under in that White Sox and Seattle game here. I'm going to trust Woo a little bit more maybe than Brian is here right now. Look, I've been talking about how we've seen the White Sox perform well here, winning 10 of their last 15. This is the moment for the White Sox. They've had a pretty good run here right now, but I'm going to end up on the under here in this game. These Seattle games at night just continue to be low scoring. I got Woo in here. Hey, credit to Martin here for the White Sox. It's still decent numbers for a pitcher here on a team that's struggling with an ERA of 3.84 and a 256 batting average against. I'm going to go under here at 7.5 tonight with Seattle and the White Sox.
Right? Kind of agree. Lower scoring one with Davis Martin going there. And, I think he has himself one of those good starts. I think this is first of 3 wins this one, Ramon. And you know what? I'm going to take a shot here with the White Sox get to 3 first. I think this is a 3-2 final tonight in this game. And all the value is that big plus price for me looking at it going, hey, why not? The White Sox have been hot and you're going to get double our money. Worth a shot there for Martin to have a good start, Wu to have a good start. Low scoring one, first of 3. I think this White Sox squad definitely a live dog, and I'm going to take him there in that one. And then another one, I don't know. I don't want to keep betting on the Dodgers to try to score some runs. It's just how many times we've seen over the last 6. Their bullpen's been absolutely money. So kind of until you do, it's like you just keep riding I think I'm just going to keep riding this under. Look at the Dodgers bullpen over the last week. It's an under a 2 ERA. Next man up. It's kind of what we seen last year that got this Dodgers squad to the World Series. They don't care who's in that bullpen. They just kind of do it by committee. Next guy up. You to get your 3 or 6 outs. Next guy up. 3, 6. Get out. And they just continue to do it as the Dodgers, as much as it pains me to say that the Dodgers just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. They're doing it again. So doing it with some defense, doing it with their bullpen, rolling along. And I think that goes under 9 tonight. As much as I want to say, come on, runs. Guess what? I don't see it. Give me the under 9 in the Dodgers game.
I will say, and Ron mentioned, the Dodgers to bounce, to come out strong. But Cardinals, man, they're really good on that run line as a dog here this season, 36-24. The Dodgers, a dismal 40-57 as a run line favorite.
Yeah, I live dog
You
again.
take the Al Ninos -1.
Hi, Al.
The Nino special if you want the Dodgers tonight. I like the under. I think it's a low scoring battle there in that one. Hey, that wraps up the MLB for tonight. Let's head on over to the WNBA action. We got 5 games rolling on the card there tonight. First game we're looking at, we got Dallas taking on the Liberty. Hey, down half a point. Liberty only laying 11, I see in places. We got Washington taking on the Sky with the trade of the Mystics. They're dropped down to a 5.5 favorite in that one. Fever taking on the Sparks. That line hasn't budged on this from what I've seen this morning. Still the Fever laying 2.5 there in that one. And the Lynx taking on Seattle. I still see 2 1.5s in that one. That hasn't changed a whole lot. And then the Sun taking on the Mercury. I haven't seen that change a whole lot either. Still see the Mercury laying 15 there in that one. Total, I think, comes down a half a take. It was 169, I think, this morning. Back down to 168.5. Heading over to Ron to get us started. What do you like in the W tonight?
I know traditionally we know that the LA Sparks are an over team, but if you look at the Fever on the road, they're a total under team, and this one's got way out of hand. 178, are you kidding me? Nah, give me the under in that one. And, I got Errol Atkins is back now. I know Reese is not playing tonight, but I am not laying that anything with the Mystics on the road. Now Brittany Sykes has just been traded to the Storm. I'm going to take Chicago, hold my nose. They really haven't done anything, but when they usually have one person in there, they do well. So I'm going to try to get my money out of Errol Atkins tonight. So give me the Sky. What did you say, 6 now? +6.
Yeah, I see 6 now. Yeah, up 5.5, up back up to 6.
Sky +6, and then under 178 with that Sparks, and that thing's got way out of hand. Don't chase it.
Yeah, the trade, the trade, certainly you're dealing a 4-time first team all defensive player also. So could help the Sky. They need some help.
Anything, right? Help! It's I don't know. It's one of those spots that's just, you look at the Sky, what they've done against when they've failed to cover. They haven't followed it up with a good game. Should they say it's 3-12 following a game they failed to cover. So it is what it is. We'll see what happens there in that one. Anything on the W for us tonight, Brian? Are we still moving no W?
Liberty.
All right.
Liberty.
Head it over.
Listen, as much
He
as,
only picks the Liberties. I'm waiting for it.
I was looking at the Liberty game tonight. I really was, and I do want to take them, especially after the bounce back on the Wings. Yeah, the Wings got it done last time at home. I think it was by 10. I expect that the Liberty bounce back tonight heavy, minus 11 points easy. Liberty get it done 15+.
There it is.
There we go. I don't know where to Ramon. What do you like here in the W tonight, Ramon?
Don't worry. All of Brian's WNBA picks are still in boxes, so he'll be firing here once he gets settled.
He only picks the Liberty. That's the only game he picks.
No, why wouldn't you tonight? I kind of like to root for Dallas a little bit with Paige Becker. I'll tell you what, I might go Paige Becker to score the first basket tonight. I'm going to go to the Seattle Storm here. Minnesota missing Nafisa Collier here. Look, Seattle's up and down at home. We know that they're 5-10 against the spread, but hey, they are favorites here against a team that basically is just running roughshod over the entire league here at this point. So, we know Collier is a force. We know Minnesota has plenty of players to step in, but this is still a big game against a team that is right smack in the middle of all those other teams. Right now, it's Minnesota and everybody else. Seattle, they might be just out of the everybody else. They're in 6th right now, but every game is important with all of these teams right now, 2 through almost 10. At this point, you could see some teams swing back and forth here between that. A big game here for Seattle tonight. I'm going to take them to win and cover against the shorthanded Lynx that laid 2 points with Seattle.
Right, it's that middle pack of teams with like 16 wins. Yes, Fever with 17 wins. Mercury with 17 wins. Who else has like 16? And then well, you look at the Liberty, and they've just dealt with their own issue, but they're only at 18 wins. Lynx is definitely far exceeded. They're up there at the top right now so far, ranking wise. But watch out this Liberty team. Don't count them out yet.
Not saying they're going to be, Rod, taking it easy. Well, when you start to see the other teams 4 or 5 games back now, and we are down to the last, I think, 13, 14 games left in the season. No breathers, but when you're facing at least a decently tough team, they've got to be a little bit of give back a little bit.
Yep. So looking at that Liberty team, speaking of the Liberty, I don't trust this Dallas squad. They've been awful defensively. I think they had a little bright, shiny spot at that. What they had like a 5-game run. I think they looked pretty good, where they had no wins at home, and then they started getting some wins and putting some defense together. But this Dallas squad, rooted for them to try to do good, but it's been awful. The last 5 games, giving up well over 42% field goal shooting, and when they do that, they just follow it up with losses. 4-16 ATS is that Dallas squad after 5 games of giving up over 42% field goal shooting. And those averaging those ones is losing those games by 12 plus points. So as I said in the morning show, I'm going to lay it with Liberty. Now I only have to lay 11. All right, let's wood to chop, as they say. I'll lay with the Liberty there. And then until the Sky are fullback healthy, I don't care. They traded Sykes away there for the Mystics. Fine. Oh, well. The Mystics have plenty of firepower there to run over the Chicago Sky. It's just they're 3-12 ATS following failing to cover a spread this year. So it's just they don't bounce back until they get fully healthy. Until Angel Reese is back, I can't touch the Chicago Sky. I'll fade them there. 5.5. It was 8. I was telling you to lay this morning. I think I said they would win by double digits. So hey, let's wood shop again. These WNBA lines, I'm going to tell you, they've been moving around all over the place. I know, because when you shoot the 2-3 zone, it's been coming out. The lines have been here, and then they move, and then sometimes even from what they are in the morning till we get to the afternoon on the happy hour show, they even go again. So crazy. And then I'll look at one more game here now for you guys. I'm looking at the Sun taking on this the Mercury here, and you look at this number here. It's the Sun. You look at the Sun. They've been good against these good teams, surprisingly. 7-0 ATS have been this Sun squad against teams that are winning between 60 and 75% of their games. But you look at the other side of things, this Mercury squad, 6-0 ATS against the terrible teams. So someone's always got to go tonight in this game, and I think it's the Sun. It's just one of those. This is just way too many points here. I'll take the Sun plus the 15 points in this one, and we'll say that the Mercury win by 8.
Okay, I was just saying, could I interest you in a sprinkle?
But I'm really tempted by the sprinkle, because you look at some numbers, and at that price, I think you gotta
Phoenix 84.69.
All right.
84.69 Phoenix. I gotta put out a sprinkle. Give me the sprinkle. I'm gonna take the Sun on the money line. I think
I knew that.
Right in here.
All you had to do,
get him going.
You got me going. Ramon got me going. He knows what's much to us, and he definitely got me going. Sun money line. Put some pizza money on it. You got to take a shot here. Third game, 5-night spot for this Phoenix squad as well. So hey, you got some rest advantage for the Sun, and we've seen the Sun. Like I said, they've got up against these good teams. Teams with these that are winning 60 to 75% of the games this year. 7-0 ATS. So if you don't want to sprinkle on for the straight outright, grab the 15. This is definitely closer than the 15 tonight for sure with the Sun. All right, that wraps up the WNBA action and the card here for Tuesday. So brings us to the parlay segment, player prop, game in the future. Leave it up to the capper to decide whatever they like here in this segment. And then they'll let you know what they got going over at Tony's Picks. Is over at Tony'sPicks.com, as that's where you can find our best bets. Is over at Tony's Picks. Quick link in the description gets you right on over there as well. All right, let's get it started. Let's kick it on over to Ron. What do you got for us tonight, Ron?
Yeah, I got a best bet in MLB, and then I got a 5-pack. Went 4-0 yesterday. Had a really nice night there. I'm going to give you a 3 WNBA. Actually, Ramon kind of talked me into Seattle. I've been listening to what he's saying, so I'm going to go with the Seattle. It kind of makes sense. You know, the best team in the league is getting points on the road. I guess Seattle can get at money line there. So, but I would lay the 1.5 in that one, and I'm going to take the Liberty to bounce back as well. Give me that minus 10.5, 11, and then what's the other one? I'm going to take the under in the damn Sparks in Indiana. That thing's going way out of hand. So yeah, give me those 3. And tomorrow morning we did cash with Samsung this morning, so let's go with the SSG Landers -1 for tomorrow morning. Yeah, we got a big week coming in because NFL preseason, CFL. I swept the board. I know Rod swept the board CFL this weekend. Nice job there. And baseball, it's still rough for me, but we got a nice 4-0 yesterday, so I was happy with that. WNBA 28-17 best bet run in the WNBA in 2025. So doing very well on that. Pair us up. We got myself and Ramon. We're looking forward to EPL in about a week and a half. So that's coming. We'll have soccer for you. And I know Ramon's got some tennis for you as well. So pair us up if you got one of the cappers doing well in a certain sport and you don't have another one. Get all the sports you can. Pair us up. Let's make some money.
Definitely take advantage of that 2-for-1 capper promotional here at Tony's Picks. Can't go wrong with that. And over to Brian. What do you got for us tonight, Brian?
Yeah, for a parlay, let's look at the Pirates money line. Let's look at the Brewers run line, and let's take a shot on the White Sox plus the 1.5. Then over on the site tonight, I got a 3-pack up for you guys tonight. It's all dog money today, all plus money value plays on the site. So it's a 3-pack of dogs. I think I do have a premium bet up as well for long-term users. I didn't throw it in the package. It was kind of a late play I put up there. So, I got that up as well. So there is 4 plays. I think it's $25 on the premium bet. But yeah, looking to have another good night. I had a great weekend. Last night went 2-2, but still winning in the green because I caught dog money. And I've been riding these dogs for a few weeks now. They've been hot. I'm not trying to get off them yet. So looking to sweep the board tonight and keep it hot as Ron just said, use that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Pair up your favorite capper, pair up Rod, pair up Ramon, pair up whoever you want. 2-for-1, 2 people putting money in your pocket's better than one, and save yourself 15% off with that Tony T promo code at checkout. Let's have a winning night, guys.
Definitely. Heading over to Ramon. What do you got for us tonight, Ramon?
Well, I think what Ron just said, I got to go to tennis. With some great matches tonight. In fact, I got a couple of premiums up there on the ladies' side tonight with a couple of great matches. I'll tell you about in just a moment, but I'm going to go to the men's side for my pick here. I'm going to take Ben Shelton tonight. I'm feeling it when I'm watching Ben in those matches. I know he's going up against the Demon tonight, Alex Demonauer, the Aussie great here. This is his setting pretty much, right, with the hard court here, but he's up against a fellow smasher here, it feels like. So I know that Shelton looked pretty good in Washington for sure. Demonauer's on an 8-match winning streak after winning that title in Washington. This is the first ever meeting between these two guys. I'm riding with Ben tonight as an underdog against Shelton. They're 7 and 8 in the seed, so kind of closely rated, but I think because of Demonauer coming off that title last week and the overall winning streak that he has probably has him as a favorite. I got to take Ben Shelton tonight over Alex Demonauer in Toronto. All right, over at Tony's Picks, I do have a couple of 3-packs in there, including some WNBA picks as well for tonight's action. I also got a discount best bet on the ladies tonight here in tennis. We've got 2 hot matches tonight. You're going to want to check out if you like tennis. You got Madison Keys taking on Clara Towson. You also have Elena Svitolina taking on Naomi Osaka in a couple of hot matches, and I've got picks on both those. So check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Tonight, use the promo code TonyT at checkout, save 15% off those premium pick packages. I'm trying to pick up the pieces here a little bit on the hard courts, and I do like the action here tonight. So check me out over at Tony's Picks.
And for me here, we're going to try to go back to back with our parlays. Let's go back to a 3-teamer. I'm going to take the Cubs on the money line. Let's pair it up with the other Chicago team playing the White Sox on the money line. And then I'm going to throw the Liberty, lay the points there in that WNBA game. And somebody said no player props in the WNBA. Sure, let's take Onescu for the Liberty over her points tonight. I think she can pop 30 for the Liberty tonight. I think she goes over her total there in that one. And for me, over Tony's Picks, hey, I got a 5-pack in the MLB. Love today's MLB card. And then I got a 3-pack of WNBA action. So today's card, love it. Absolutely love Tuesday's slate. So let's tackle the books and crush it over there. Hey, I got like 8 plays over there. I think I got one more that I'm going to put in now. And then I think I have 2 more I'm going to put in now. So definitely love today's card. Can't help it. Some of those days you just love it. They fit my system good, and some things have changed in the afternoon that I've seen. So I got to go with a couple more in there as well. So as all of us said, take advantage of that capper promotion. Can't go wrong pairing 2 cappers up. Because getting aboard long term here at Tony's Picks is the way to go. Because when we put in one of these plays late, hey, if you're within 10 minutes to 2 hours before this game tips off and you're aboard long term with any of the cappers you see here at Tony's Picks, you'll get that play directly emailed to you. So you don't miss out on putting in one of these plays. Exclusive to Tony's Picks. Love that service. That is great for the clients to get aboard one of those plays late when you find some information. Hey, and you're like, hey, this happens and that happens. Hey, sometimes that changes your opinion on games, and you can find some better value too. So, hey, definitely jump aboard with any of your favorite cappers you see here at Tony's Picks. Appreciate everybody. Speaking of appreciate everybody that tunes into the happy hour. It brings us to that time of the show where we wrap out. Shout out the crowd in the chat as well. We got Kevin on the chat joining us, Andrew in the chat. We're Nathan Stern in the chat as well. Mark in the chat, Steven in the chat, Mark again in the chat, double Mark in the chat today. Who else we got? Anybody else I missed? Alex is in the chat as well. Lex was here earlier. We'll definitely shout out everybody there as well that joins us here on the Tony's Picks Happy Hour. Appreciate every one of you. Any final words before we head on out for Tuesday's action?
Yeah, I gave Courtney Williams same thing I gave on the 2-3 zone. Minnesota Lynx over 1-3. She'll hit a 3. Just needs to hit a 1.
And I'll go to the League's Cup tonight. This will be one of the two nationally televised games tonight with Leon taking on Columbus Crew, and I've got the over 3.5 goals here in this one tonight. Look, Columbus kind of known for some of their offense with Rossi. Certainly, he's always a big threat, and he's great on the penalties, of course. And Leon, of course, James Rodriguez. You know how exciting he could be. And Leon, they do now. I'm referring kind of in the Mexican League. This is a third stage they call it here. I'm kind of referring to the Mexican League stats a little bit for Leon. They kind of give it up on the road and end up in some high-scoring games. That's kind of their mantra in league play. So maybe it'll occur here as well. I'm going to go over 3.5. Sounds daunting, but I'm taking it tonight. Columbus and Leon.
Definitely. Lots of goals there. Get it, Ron. For me, I'm going to take Max Muncy. I think he just came back from the Dodgers. I think he was close to catching up to a couple last night. So I think he gets us a home run tonight. Give me Max Muncy to crush a home run and to get an RBI. Hey, that wraps up Tuesday's action. Thanks, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful Tuesday. Don't forget, see you guys again tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget the morning show as well, 9:30 a.m. Eastern for the Tony's Picks morning show as well. A great group of cappers there as well. So definitely good to have everybody joining us here on Tony's Picks. Appreciate it, y'all. Let's make it a nice winning night. Let's get it. Crush the boys. See you guys tomorrow, everybody.
Good luck, everybody.